All right, so here we go. We're live. Let me know how the audio's coming out to you guys. We're messing around with a couple of different things here. So right now I see Richard Monder out there. Shout out to Richard Monder. Good to see him out there. Rich, let us know in the chat how the audio and all that's coming in so I don't fix anything. Oh, hold on. There is a little bit of echo. Okay, so there we go. All right. Had to go mute something else. Okay. So if there's no echo or anything like that going on, I'm going to get everything going here. Welcome to everyone who's coming in. I see Vanessa Kitty. Shout out to Vanessa Kitty as well. So as you guys are coming in here, smash the thumbs ups, all that kind of stuff. Leave questions. I know this is a little bit different, but YouTube has changed a lot of things. So we've got to do what we got to do over here. I'm actually live at Andrew's Custom Leather in St. Augustine. I'm in the building right now, and that's what's going on. That other camera you guys can see, that's going to be the moving camera. So Sam's actually working right now, and if we've got to go to him, I'm actually going to walk over there and do that. So you guys will be able to ask questions. We'll get Sam to answer it. I'll give you guys a look around the shop here, all of that. So I see Chris Bullis out there hunting and stuff with J&J, says hello. And Eli EDC says yo, yo, yo. So shout out to everyone out there. All right. Let me actually go full camera on that one. And when I go over there, let me know how the audio is. I see She Fires as well that says hello. So there's Sam.
Hello, everybody.
All right.
Welcome to a hot summer Florida day in the workshop.
Yeah. What are you working on, first of all? Let's start with that.
Today I'm laying out work to cut. This is my 6-7 ounce hide. I've piled up all the patterns that need to be cut from that thickness. I'm going to go through, trace them all out, and then cut them so I can carry on with the next production run.
All right, awesome. So I'm going to give everyone a quick tour here. We're going to probably stay live for about half an hour or so. This thing that you guys can see up there is a massive poster that Sam has in the shop from the Magnificent Seven. I think that was like in the movie theaters.
Right, that's lobby art.
Lobby art. Okay, there you go. And so Sam did all the holsters in the Magnificent Seven for the good guys and bad guys. So you can actually see that on that poster. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. I can't see when I'm moving around with this if there's any questions. She Fires says hi, Sam. So everyone's saying hi to you. There you go. The door is out there. Outside is my van. You know, there's no air conditioning in here, Sam. Should we start with the heat?
We are one with the weather.
Yes, very hot and humid here. So just a quick look around the shop here. Sam's got sewing machines in here. This is the one that he's usually using, but I guess he's got like a backup and a backup to the backup.
They're all pushing 100 years old now.
100 years old, Sam says. There you go. So out here at the door, I'm going to walk out here for a second. You guys can see the van. There you go. That's my office / studio sitting out there. And then over here, these are holsters that are almost done.
Right, they're getting their color on them. Last step.
Okay. So there you go. Just a look at that. They look great. I think the Halo holster here would be this. What is this?
That's Python.
Python. So there you go, Python. So you can get Python for your Python, and just tons of stuff here. I'm not going to get too close to anything so we don't see customer stuff. Let's see if we've got any questions. Chris Bullis says, "How's everyone? We're good." Where should we start here, Sam? So, first of all, if someone's ordering something from you, what's the process?
We're so old-fashioned, you actually need to call us, talk on the phone. That's the best way to get all the details right and do it correctly the first time. I'm not real technical. I'm not texting or anything like that. I prefer to talk directly to people.
Okay. So there you go. If you're making an order, you have to call in and make that order. So do you want to do a quick run through of what's well? Right now, you're making patterns, right? You're gonna cut
Laying
these
out
out.
things so I can cut them. Next would be lining them. Many of the things we've shown in the how it's done videos.
Right.
This is all the hand cutting. I
Okay.
do a lot on the clicker press. If it's something that I'm making a lot of, I'll have a die made to cut it.
Okay.
But for the vast scattering of different weapons we build for, we still have to hand cut the greater part.
Okay. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is try to put this phone back down here to look at what you're up to. Make sure I get that good. Let's see. Get you. Where'd you come back into work, Sam?
Well, I'm usually
Right
right
there?
here when I'm laying.
Right there. Okay, so I'm going to leave the camera right there. And I'm going to go see what questions. Let's see what we got. So Jeffrey Locke says, "Hello, Sam. Looking forward to getting my Monarch shoulder holster for my Model 329 PD.
Oh,
An
excellent.
offside 4-speed loader holster. Take all the time you need, Sam. It's worth the wait."
We're always going to do it right.
There you go. If anyone has any other questions, let us know. I mean, this would be the time to ask any questions that you have. We'll get, Richard Mondo says, "Can hear Sam cutting. Get him to talk." So there you go. Sam is always telling me stories. I was here since yesterday. He always has good stories, anecdotes, and jokes. So if you guys want to hear what, do you have jokes that could be shared?
There's one that Dominic shared with me yesterday. Said there was a brother and a sister in their early 20s.
Okay.
And they're talking, and the brother said, I don't understand it. We're both about the same age. We make around the same amount of money. But at the end of every week, I am stone broke, and you've got plenty of cash left. What's the secret? She smiled and said, well, you see, brother dear, you have a girlfriend, but I have a boyfriend.
There you go. All right. Yeah. We should get some applause or something from you guys just on that one. So there you go. Preacher357 says, "Glad to see you're feeling better, Hank. Lola said you were under the weather the other day." Yeah, that's true. So we had to cancel the podcast the other day. I don't know any nice way to say it, but I was blowing up the porcelain throne. That's the only way I could put it to you guys. There would have been a serious explosion accident on the show if I would have done it. And I was doing that for a couple of days, but I am feeling better. So, yeah, I don't want that to happen to me while I'm live doing the show, man.
It would be dramatic.
Yeah, I know. I might go viral for the first time in ever. Chris Bullis says, "Good joke." Sam's got a lot of them. I don't know. I was telling him that he should just record all those jokes and put them out there.
I'm never going to make it in stand-up.
No, okay. So let's see if anyone else has any questions. Richard Mondo says Taco Bell. No, I don't know what it was. I know I don't have COVID because I did one of those, like the home COVID tests. Lola has those, which I don't know if Lola's in the chat or not, but you can definitely get those tests now. I think you can have them mailed out to you. So I did one of those and it came back negative. But sometimes you just catch a bug or whatever it is. So that kind of stuff happens. So, okay, here we go. Chuck has a question, and hold on, I'll come over there, Sam. But I'll read the question for folks out there. Chuck says, "What's the difference between dark and hard? It stays dark all night long." Oh my God, he's got a joke.
I sense a minefield.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now everyone is going to give their jokes. Yeah. If you guys have holster questions, it will be a great time to hit us up with the holster questions. I'm going to try to do at least half an hour here. And if anyone wants to know, I'm going to do more of these. I'm going to try to do this at least once a week for about half an hour. Go live here from the channel. And the reason for that is YouTube constantly is changing the algorithm up So now they want you to go live, and I guess they also want you to do shorts. So if you guys look around the channel, you'll see we have shorts, and I've posted 2 already today. One is with Sam that went up this morning, and then the other one is with Babyface, uh, which is about the MUP MUP1 from JSD Supply. So shout out to those guys. And that one is up as well. So you guys can go check those out. And I don't know. I might get in trouble for saying this live, but whatever. Babyface is having a baby, Sam.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to be a papa.
Oh, how far along are they?
I'm not sure. But he just announced that the other day on the podcast. He's having a boy.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to get that boy's middle name to be Hank Strange. But I'm not having a lot of luck. So there you go. But congratulations to him and Marley on that. And so let's see. George Kubik says, as a leather worker myself, I've been a big fan of Sam. Thanks, Hank, for bringing his artistry to us all. You're welcome. Sam, you got something to say on that one?
I appreciate all of that. Any craftsman that picks up anything from us, I'm glad they can use it.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Sam, you don't often see, I think one of the things that's happening in our world nowadays is true craftsmanship. I don't want to say it's going away altogether, but just, the idea of all the amazing, awesome technology and everything we have, it's really kind of tough to see that a lot.
Handwork has taken a backseat to keyboards in the last couple of decades, but there's still those of us grimly hanging on.
Yeah. Like Sam said here in the beginning, if you want a holster, you have to call him and order. I don't think people understand that entirely, but you have to call up and order. So a lot of people see the videos and see other stuff that he does. Sam has his own YouTube channel, and then he also has Instagram, and you're on Facebook, right, Sam?
Right, but I'm
Yeah.
not communicating through them. That's just something that was set up to be a presence.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see here if we've got some. Sam Gal says, has it been hard to source holster materials?
It was during the 2021 COVID years. The tannery I get my hides from, Wickett and Craig up in Pennsylvania, finest hides ever. They got closed down for 4 or 5 months by their governor. It wouldn't let anybody work. So what I used to get in a week ended up taking like 7 weeks. So it got tight for a while. They're much better now. They've tightened it up. They're catching up, but it was hard for them.
Yeah, there you go. And I'll just give you guys a look at what Sam's working here on the table. So basically, with what you do with a piece of leather is you put out as many patterns as you can for orders that are in, right?
Jigsaw them as tightly together for minimal waste.
Yeah. So that's what you guys are seeing there. Okay, I'm going to go back. Put this back here. And go back over here. See what we got going. Someone says, Chris Willis says, I love seeing the stuff with you and Sam. Yeah, it's fun. The plan usually is for me to get out here when it's cold and then do a lot of videos and then have those videos and put them up over time. But just the way everything worked out this year, we haven't really been able to do that. So I'm back here, and I have already shot a couple of things, and we're going to shoot a couple of things before I leave. So you guys are going to see those. And I have a big project from when did we shoot that big video that we have?
Oh, that was months ago.
Yeah.
Big Stingray video.
Was that at the beginning of this year?
Believe so.
Yeah. So that one is going to take some time. That's on like movie level. And it's going to take a lot of time to edit. When I put the whole project together, it's 5 hours. So, I don't know. I'll be lucky if I could get that down to 2 hours. With that, we shot a bunch of different cameras and all that. So what I'm doing this weekend is just using one camera and everything. So that's what's going on there. She says, congrats to Babyface. Yes, congratulations. Chris Bola says, Papa Face P. And Chuck says, found your channel because of the Sam videos. Now watch as much as I can of both channels. Thanks a lot, Chuck. I appreciate that. There's actually 3 channels. So there's this channel that we put a lot of the gun content on it. We put some snippets up from the podcast and other things like that. Then there's also the podcast channel, Who Moved My Freedom, and we do that live from Utreon because YouTube won't let us handle guns. So we go live on Utreon where we can handle guns, and we have lots of different guests. If you want to join us, you go to Utreon/Who Moved My Freedom podcast, and then we take that later and upload it to YouTube. And then I also have a van channel, Stranger Palooza, that's all about van life, Class B vans of all sorts. You guys can find that on there. So let's see. Ronald Hotboy is out there. And he says, if I had to guess what God's voice sounds like, it's Sam's. Yeah, what you get a lot of voice comments, Sam. So what's your thoughts on that?
That's very kind, but it's funny. I never listen to myself, so I'm really not conscious of how I sound.
Yeah, and you are the voice on all my videos.
All the announcements.
Yeah, absolutely. So Sam is that, and I guess anyone else who needs you to do voice work.
It's hard to get him to be quiet. I'm willing to talk.
Yeah, I'm his agent.
Ask my wife.
Yeah. So I'm his agent. Once again, so how long does it usually take you to because you're going through orders that are out?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So all of those orders you're going to go through and then see where you could squeeze it in. That's what's going on.
Jigsaw tightened together because everything in between is waste.
Okay.
And you've paid for every square inch.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Let me go back and see. As I've been saying to everyone here, if you guys have some questions, this is really a good time. Or I guess if there's videos that you'd like to see me and Sam do, this is a good time to tell us about the videos you guys would like to see us do here. And we can handle some of that. Sam, are you getting requests for any specific videos we haven't done?
Nothing particular.
Okay. I know I was talking to you about holsters with attachments. So do you want to cover that briefly?
Attachments.
So lights, optics.
Right. A lot of times people ask us for holsters for a gun with a light on it or a laser. We can't do those because I don't have the gun dummies with the shapes for the lights and lasers on them. Plus, in the case of lights, I don't know how many hundreds of different ones there are on the market, and they're all different shapes. Mm-hmm. So that just becomes a nightmare.
Okay, there you go. And I see Lola Strange is in the chat. She's not here with us because she wasn't feeling well. I guess it's her turn, or she got whatever I had. So she stayed home. But shout out to Lola, and I think she put a link to Stranger Palooza in there. Ronald Hotboy says, let Hank make a holster. Sam, what say you?
Feel up to a challenge?
I don't know. That's going to be really bad. I have...
don't underrate yourself. I'm sure you can.
Yeah. I've been trying to convince Sam to do classes, like very small classes, where he teaches people how to make holsters, but Sam's really busy, so I know we
spare time is not spare.
Yeah, but I think that would be cool. Maybe to get a class going, folks come out here, do the thing for I don't know, maybe a day or two, and you learn how to do it, and then probably make your own holster or something. So if you guys would really like to see something like that happen, and you think you'd be interested in that, you can let me know, and then I'll see if I can get Sam to do something like that.
No promises. That's a lot of time out of production.
Yeah, it is. And maybe we'll start off with me one day. I think that is a good idea. Maybe we'll try to let me make a holster one day and see how that goes. Yeah, that'll be fun. I always have ideas for holsters, though, so I'm always giving right? I'm always hitting you up with ideas. I don't know. You probably don't
Oh,
take.
absolutely.
Yeah. So I was telling Sam this morning he needs to make a pants on the ground holster because some of us are butt challenged and our pants don't. I wear a belt and everything, but my pants are a little bit pants on the ground just because I have no acetol syndrome or however you guys want to put that. So we'll see. We'll see if we can make that one happen. Chris Bullis says it's cool to see the way he lays that out. So is that how? Who did you learn from, Sam? And then
Well, it was largely self-taught because when I began back when I was 15, there wasn't anyone around who was willing to share any information on how to do this. But one of the reasons I like showing people how to do things is so they don't have to go through all the same long trial and error that I had to
Mhm.
pick it up.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So you just from trial and error, you realize, okay, I can't waste all this material. I need to put all these patterns in here in one thing, right?
Many cows gave their lives in the search.
Okay, okay. There you go. All right, so let me see. We've got Jesus Carrillo says, I've received my Monarch for my FNX 45. It's amazing. It's a shame it's concealed. I will be calling Monday for another pistol.
Very happy to hear it.
So there you go. Jesus, congratulations on that. There's some awesome holsters in here, man. There's some awesome holsters. And great materials and stuff like that. Let me see. Porco Dio says, and I'm guessing he's going to use this for for his channel or something. So Porco Dio says, "Can you say Porco Dio, please?"
Porco Dio.
There you go. You want to do it one more time without me talking?
Porco Dio.
Boom. There you go. All right. Requests. So there you
As long
go.
as no one asks me to sing.
Okay, there you go. So okay, so Porco Dio, you got your Porco Dio. So there you go. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Richard Monder is out there as well. Richard is coming all the way from England, from jolly old England. I wonder how the weather is out there. Uh, you know. Let's see. Any other questions? Anyone has any leather making questions? What do you want to see, or maybe you can give us some ideas for some shorts. Since YouTube is forcing me to make shorts now, I will I will have to come up with some shorts, and I've done quite a few with Sam. So let's see here. Chuck says I've had natural materials on knife scales and such get completely wrecked by desert Southwest dryness. Would the leather react the same? I have a couple of old Davis holsters, but I bought them local. So the weather on holsters and stuff.
Right. Desert heat is hard on leather. Might try a little light neatsfoot oil on them just to replenish the natural oils. But with neatsfoot oil, less is more. Just go very light.
Okay, there you go. Hopefully you got that one. And I think did we do a video like this already, or did we shoot one yesterday? We did something yesterday. I don't know. I can't even really remember yesterday too well.
Yesterday we made the Carjacker crossdraw holster
Oh,
from the
right, right.
365 SIG.
Yes, but we did something else. We did some kind of maintenance video.
Or we were also showing how to fit a tight holster. If the leather is really tight, how to use shims to open it up and make it easier to withdraw the weapon.
Okay, cool. Sam, this request, I know where it's coming from. Wolfzilla says, I sell I sell propane and propane accessories. I guess he wants you to say that because he thinks I know someone said that today on the short that you sound like Hank Hill. So can you Can you doing your own voice? Can you say I sell propane and propane accessories?
I sell propane and propane accessories.
I think that's better than Hank Hill. I think that's better. Lola says, "What's Sam's current turnaround time from order to finish?"
If it's one of our regular items for popular gun, Glock 1911 SIG, that kind of thing, I'm trying to keep them in the pipeline to make it weeks, not months. Anything custom that I have to invent from the ground up, I'm probably 7, 8 months or more out on those because they take so much time.
Okay, there you go. Good question there from Lola. If anyone else has a question, I've just figured out I do all this stuff in the podcast, but we do it in a different way. So I have to figure out how to do this from my laptop here. Richard Monder says, "Warm and windy today. We have a few fires going on." So there you go. Uh, this is from Jim Tewa. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it. He says, "Hi Hank, you keep great company. Sam is a true gentleman. Can't wait to get the Browning high power holster, and it's absolutely worth the wait for that craftsmanship. Please say hello for me." So there you go.
Always appreciate it.
There you go. What's your most? I'll ask a question. What's the most common holster for people to order these days?
For the weapon or holster type?
Weapons.
1911s still lead the pack. They
Mhm.
are the most common gun I build for, and it can be in the waistband, belt holsters, shoulder holsters. Glock comes up second. They're nipping at the 1911's heels, but the classic is still leading.
Okay. And then so you said the what was the number one?
1911.
1911. Okay. So then what's the most popular 1911 style of holster that?
It's kind of split right now between the Monarch shoulder holsters and the Carjacker crossbow.
Okay. All right. And then what about with the Glock? Is it the same thing?
You see a lot of the same with the Glock, including lots of inside the waistband holsters. Lots of those requested for the Glocks.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Um, So we've got another question which I'll put up here. Let's see, let's get this. Stephen Blair says, "Where do you get your inspiration from for new designs of your holsters?"
Oh, many of them come from requests. People bring me ideas. They say, I have this or that weapon, and I've always wanted to carry it this way. Some of them, it's not possible to do. Others will spark inspirations. Always open to new ideas.
Yeah. I like, I think today, I'm not even going to talk about the one we were talking about today. I don't know if you remember. Not the pants on your ground holster. I'm still trying to get that one done, but I have something else
Oh, right.
along the line of accessories, because you do accessories as well. I don't know if folks know that. You still have accessories, right?
Oh, yes.
So want to run down real quick the accessories, and I'll give you guys a chance to put in the last question because we're approaching half an hour here. So, what accessories do you have, Sam?
Well, the most common accessories are the things to go with the holsters: magazine pouches, ammo holders, flashlight holders, those kind of things. We also, in the exotic skins, make professional accessories like money and card holders, executive notebooks, that kind of thing. And there's a lot of custom requests in that area.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, do you entertain custom requests outside of that stuff? Like someone comes up with something crazy. For example, I want a backpack made by Sam Andrews.
Sorry, I don't do anything in the garment or backpack line.
Mhm.
Mostly those are soft leathers, and my machines can't stitch soft leathers. They will tear it up. They are just for hard leather, holster saddlery type things.
Okay. All right, cool. And then I don't see any other questions. If you guys have one, you still have time to put it in. Dom is not here right now. That's someone that works with Sam. I'll give Sam a chance to tell you guys about Dom. He's a young guy, very creative. He works with Sam, and he's doing some cool stuff. You want to tell the folks about that?
All right, Dominic is a brilliant young man. He came to work here after college. He had apprenticed several years with a saddle maker prior to working here. He does amazing carving and high detail work. He is absolutely my right arm. I could not even hope to keep up with the production without his skills.
Okay, awesome. He's great. And I think we have at least one video I did with Dom, right?
Right, Dom did one showing how he did carving.
Okay, how he did carving. Okay, cool. I'm going to go back over here and give you guys a quick look at what's going on with what Sam's working on there, and then I'm going to come back and wrap this up. If you have any questions, you still got a little bit of time to get the questions in. So you're like, you're basically drawing out these patterns and cutting at the same time, I see.
Well, I finished drawing out the patterns.
Okay.
Now, time to get them all cut out.
Oh, okay.
And I used my classic method of a raggy piece of carpet behind so that the blade can go all the way through in one motion and not hit the tabletop. And it gives me great control, especially in tight corners and turns, because with these short sawing motions, I'm not trying to draw it toward me in broad sweeps, not trying to cut this way. So always cutting away from myself gives me lots of control and a single pass cut.
Awesome. Okay, let me put this back down here because you might get some other comments and stuff like that before we go out. All right, so here's what I like to tell you guys here before we get out of here. First of all, smash those thumbs up, share this if you can. I appreciate all of that. Big shout out to everyone who's out there, who's joining us here. That's I really appreciate you guys, and I know you haven't seen me do live stuff in a while, so I'm gonna make an effort to do more live stuff, get more shorts up. We have videos with Sam Andrews that are already up there, and we're working on other stuff, so you guys can check that out. I'll give Sam an opportunity here in a second to tell you how to get in touch with him. And so I think that's pretty much it. We got some more. Wait, we got some more stuff in here. So Rebel Scott Max says might be hard to do, but phone holster might be cool. Sam.
Well, I made a couple phone holsters over the years, but they keep changing the shapes of the bloody things. So the pattern doesn't last very long.
Yeah. But you might see something. You might see something. We've got to get the prototype. Jeff Duncanson says, and I forgot to throw up that question. Jeff Duncanson says, does Sam make scabbards for rifles?
I used to. It was one of the things I had to drop just because they're massively time consuming and I just don't have the spare time anymore.
Yeah, understood. Okay. I know. Yeah, I think I have something. I have one from you for. Is that an axe? Is it an axe or? It's one of the Henry rifles.
Oh, that was not a scabbard. That was just a breakaway holster.
A breakaway. Okay.
That mare's leg carbine.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, scabbards are like you would sling on a horse underneath the saddle.
Oh, right. Okay. So Chuck says don't normally join lives, but how could I not? Thanks a lot, Chuck. I'm going to try to do more of these. So it's going to be like, unannounced, live with Hank Strange, unannounced. It'll either just be me or maybe I'll get a guest or something to come on. I'll try to do these at least once a week, but I have no clue of when or where I will be able to do it or who's going to be joining and all that. So I think that's going to be the fun side of all of that. But Sam, tell the folks out there if they want to order something from you, get in touch with you guys, how to do that.
You can find us on our website catalog. That's andrewsleather.com. There's contact information there. Or you can call shop number 904-679-4997. That's the best way to get in touch with me. Emails, texts, that stuff, I just don't see.
Yeah, absolutely. One more question sneaking in here under the radar. The K9 Copper says, any thoughts on gun holsters for motorcycle saddlebags?
It's something that hasn't come up. I need to see what the requirements would be. It's a possibility.
Oh, there you go. Oh, good. You got a possibility. It sounds interesting, too. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. I really do appreciate that. For anyone who looks at this after, follow the instructions that Sam just gave in order to get in touch with him. Thanks so much, guys. I will see you on the next thing that I do somewhere out there. And make sure that you follow Andrew's Custom Leather on YouTube as well as they're on Facebook and they're also on Instagram. Okay? I'll see you guys. We're out of here. Peace. See ya.